What's going on, guys? So today we're going to show you how to select the right lure for your summer perch fishing, and this is going to be pretty much the artificial lures to use while you're out there, and we're going to go over where to use them, how to use them, etc. So first two lures up here are going to be the Perch Hounders, and of course we have two different sizes now. We have your classic quarter ounce, which is going to be great to be used when you're fishing, I will say 5 foot and under, casting around structure, open water. You can really work it pretty much anywhere. Now we have the 3/8 Magnum size, and that's going to be a great size to use when you're fishing a little bit deeper. Now we're talking about fishing pretty much 10+ foot of water, or also like fishing high current areas. Now of course a little bit bigger profile, but you're still going to get plenty of those decent sized perch. Other than that, we have a couple other lures that you can use throughout the water column. One of the really favorite ones around the area is this Rattle Trap. The little mini Rattle Traps are going to be great to catch perch and other species, especially because you can work it throughout the water column, meaning you can fish it shallow, you can fish it deep, and it creates a lot of vibrations and noises. So when you're fishing a little bit deeper water, you can let it drop to the bottom and then just jig it up and down, almost like a vertical jig, and you're going to be able to pull some good perch. But you can also throw it out in shallow and just reel it in a little bit faster, keep your rod tip up, and you will catch a good amount of perch on that too. Now this little guy here is the Repel ultralight crankbait there. Now that is a deep diving crankbait, so that will go down about 5 to 6 foot already just by throwing it out there and cranking it down. So that's going to be a great lure for when you're fishing out on your boat and you're fishing some offshore structure, meaning some oyster beds out there that are, you know, they're going to be a little bit shallow, or when you're fishing around docks that have deep drop-offs. Great lure, must have. Now right over here we have two classic lures here. The Mepps number 2, either on silver or gold. That's a nice little inline spinner that I like to use specifically when I'm fishing shallow flats, and I'm fishing pretty much anywhere from, you know, 5 to 1 foot of water, and I'm focusing a lot on just fishing shallow water. That is going to be a great lure to have. The little hyper plastics dart spins, that's a newer kind of hybrid lure that has your spinner and your plastic body on there, really durable, and those you can just jig up and down, make a tandem, go a little bit deeper, put it on a bobber. Really versatile for, you know, even spring fishing. And those guys are just some items to carry with you when you're out there. Busting bait stingers or just a little curly tail are must have, and you can also pair them up with other lures. For example, the Perch Hounders, you can put a trailer on there. Either one of those will work, or even just using a light jig head, anywhere from, you know, 1/16 to quarter ounce, and putting those on your jig and just using it as a single or making a tandem and working them throughout the water column will be great lures to use out there for perch.